Beloved friends, today I bring you a truth that has the power to transform your life in an instant. The universe is not slow, nor is it limited. It responds with speed, with precision, and with abundance when you learn to command it with faith and authority. Too many live as beggars, when they were born as heirs to infinite supply. Too many plead and hope when they could speak and receive. Money is not distant, nor is it difficult. It is energy, waiting for direction. It rushes to the one who knows how to summon it with unwavering certainty. The spoken word is the key. Your word is law, your word is power. Your word is the seed of manifestation. When you speak with conviction, the invisible realm moves at once to arrange visible results. There is a command, a divine decree, that calls forth money quickly, without struggle, without delay. The command is this: large sums of money, come to me now. I am open, I am ready, I am worthy, and I give thanks for immediate supply. When you speak these words, do not speak them as a wish, but as a decree. Do not murmur them with doubt, but declare them with authority. The universe has no choice but to obey the one who speaks with faith, for faith is the substance that shapes reality. Say this command aloud. Say it with the strength of one who knows that the gold and silver of the earth were created for your good. Say it with the certainty of one who understands that money is not scarce, but ever-flowing, eager to find the hands of the faithful. As you speak, see it already done. Feel the joy of receiving. Imagine doors opening, opportunities appearing, unexpected channels releasing what you asked for. Give thanks not tomorrow, but now. For gratitude is the magnet that multiplies supply. Money does not come through toil alone, it comes through alignment. It comes through words charged with belief. When you command, you step into your rightful authority as a creator. You are not at the mercy of chance. You are the master of your destiny, the director of divine substance, the one who calls things not seen into swift appearance. Within 24 hours, you will witness proof of this decree. It may come as an unexpected gift, a surprising refund, a forgotten debt repaid, a new client, or a sudden opportunity. Do not question how, simply give thanks that it is so. The universe delights in speed when faith is absolute. Money is already rushing toward you, awaiting only your word. Speak the command. Speak it with fire. Speak it with thanksgiving. Speak it as law. And as you do, the invisible supply becomes visible, and large sums of money manifest with ease, with grace, and with astonishing speed. The spoken word is a command that shapes reality and directs money toward you. And when you begin to grasp the depth of this truth, you realize how much power has always rested upon your lips. Words are not empty sounds, they are carriers of vibration, seeds planted in the invisible soil of the universe. Every word you speak takes root in the unseen and bears fruit in the seen. This is why those who constantly speak of lack continue to experience lack, and those who speak of abundance with conviction find abundance pouring into their lives. The spoken word is not mere conversation, it is creation itself. When you declare with authority, you are not just expressing a thought. You are giving a command that life must obey. Money, like every other form of substance, is obedient to the word. When you speak words of prosperity, you are opening the gates for money to flow toward you in unexpected and swift ways. Consider the difference between saying, "I never have enough," and "money flows to me easily and abundantly." One word shuts the door to supply, while the other summons it with speed. The universe does not judge your statements, it fulfills them. Your word sets the law, and the law executes without fail. If you repeatedly speak of struggle, you authorize struggle. If you command wealth, you authorize wealth. This is why the spoken word is the most powerful tool for directing money into your life. For it is the very language by which reality is shaped. When you begin to use your words as commands, you stop pleading and start declaring. Begging sends a signal of weakness, but commanding sends a signal of certainty. The universe responds to certainty, not hesitation. Think of a king issuing a decree. He does not beg his subjects to obey. He speaks once with authority, and his word becomes law. In the same way, you must treat your words as royal decrees, for you are the ruler of your own domain. When you say, "Money is on its way to me now," the unseen forces of supply receive their instructions and rush to carry them out. Your command is the signal that sets everything in motion, but it is faith in your command that seals the outcome. The spoken word carries energy, and energy always seeks to match itself in physical form. If you say, "I cannot afford this," you generate an energy of lack, and that energy materializes in the form of closed doors and missed opportunities. But if you say, "I can easily afford all that I need and more," you create an energy of plenty, which materializes in the form of opportunities, ideas, gifts, and money flowing freely. This is not superstition, it is the spiritual law of cause and effect. Your word is the cause, and your experience is the effect. Money does not appear by chance, it appears by command, and the command is always issued through the spoken word. Many fail to manifest wealth quickly, because they speak against themselves. They may affirm abundance one moment and then complain of bills the next. Such contradictions send mixed signals, and the universe mirrors that confusion with inconsistent results. To use the spoken word effectively, it must be consistent, charged with feeling, and spoken as though it is already true. The more you speak prosperity into being, the more natural it feels, until eventually it becomes your dominant vibration. At that point, money cannot resist you, for your words have woven themselves into your reality. There is a reason why affirmations are so powerful when spoken aloud. Thoughts alone carry energy, but words amplify that energy and send it out into the atmosphere, commanding movement. Silent belief is strong, but spoken belief is irresistible. When you say aloud, "Large sums of money flow to me now," you are broadcasting a frequency that aligns with wealth. It is like tuning a radio. Your words tune your spirit to the frequency of abundance, and once tuned, you can only receive what is on that channel. If your words are tuned to lack, you receive lack. If they are tuned to prosperity, prosperity answers. Your words must also be accompanied by emotion. A dry, lifeless statement has little power, but a command spoken with fire and certainty carries weight in the unseen. Speak with joy, with expectation, with gratitude. Feel the truth of what you are declaring as you say it. Let your whole being vibrate with the reality of your command. When your words and your emotions align, you create a magnetic force that draws money with astonishing speed. The spoken word is also a tool of redirection. If you find yourself in a place of fear about money, you can instantly shift that energy by speaking differently. Instead of feeding the fear with words of worry, you can cut it off by declaring words of assurance. Saying, "I am always provided for," immediately cancels the vibration of, "I don't know how I will pay this bill." Saying, "Money comes to me quickly and easily," breaks the pattern of, "I never have enough." Words are weapons against lack, and every time you use them with intention, you are reshaping the reality around you. The reason money responds to the spoken word is because money is not separate from consciousness. It is an expression of the same energy that flows through you. By directing your words, you are directing consciousness, and by directing consciousness, you are directing money. There is no separation. When you understand this, you stop looking to external circumstances to determine your wealth, and start looking within to see how you are commanding it. The spoken word is the steering wheel of your financial destiny, and every statement you make is turning it toward abundance or away from it. Imagine someone standing before an open field with seeds in hand. Each word they speak is a seed dropped into the soil. If they plant seeds of lack, the field will grow weeds of poverty. If they plant seeds of abundance, the field will grow a harvest of wealth. The soil does not argue. It simply produces according to what is planted. The universe is the same. Your words are the seeds and your life is the harvest. To change the harvest, you must change the seed. To change the seed, you must change the word. And when the word is changed, money cannot help but respond, because it is bound by the law of the spoken word. Therefore, when you desire money, you must not speak of its absence. Speak only of its presence. Declare that it is already here. Command it to arrive in large sums, in unexpected ways, in perfect timing. Give no voice to fear, but give constant voice to faith. Use your words as instruments of creation, for they are, in truth, divine commands that shape reality itself. Speak prosperity in the morning, speak abundance at noon, speak wealth in the evening. Let your words be drenched in the certainty of supply, and you will see how quickly the outer world bends to the inner decree. Money is energy, ready to respond instantly when summoned with faith and authority. And this truth holds the key to dissolving years of struggle and delay. So many imagine money as something solid, something far away, something that must be chased, earned with pain, or waited for with endless patience. But money is not fixed nor slow. It is fluid, alive, and responsive, waiting for instruction. Just as electricity waits in silence until a switch is flipped, money lies in readiness until your words and beliefs direct it. The speed with which it appears in your life depends not on the outer world, but on the energy you hold within, and the authority with which you call it forth. When you begin to see money not as an object but as vibration, your relationship to it changes completely. Instead of looking at it as paper or coins, you recognize it as substance, as an invisible current flowing throughout the universe, seeking outlets through which to express itself. The banknotes in your hand are simply symbols of a greater stream. This stream is endless and abundant, and it rushes to fill the vessels prepared for it. Faith prepares the vessel, and authority opens the channel. Without faith, the vessel remains empty, no matter how much energy surrounds it. Without authority, the energy cannot take form in your experience. But when you combine faith with the authority of your word, money must appear, and it can appear faster than logic believes possible. Authority comes when you understand who you are. You are not a beggar in the universe. You are a creator, endowed with the power to command substance. To summon money with authority, you must speak as one who knows it belongs to you by divine right. You must declare it as already yours, already flowing, already present, and when you do, the energy that is money moves instantly to reorganize circumstances, shift opportunities, and bring forth the manifestation. Faith is the key that unlocks the unseen, and authority is the voice that calls it into being. Together they form a command that cannot be denied. Think of how quickly light floods a room when the switch is flipped. It does not take hours for the current to travel. It responds instantly to the command. In the same way, money as energy does not need time. It responds at once to the vibration of certainty. It is not delay that slows money, it is doubt. The moment you release doubt and step into absolute faith, the moment you speak with authority, the command is heard, and the supply is set in motion. The appearance of money may come as an unexpected gift, a new idea, a surprising opportunity, or even a forgotten debt suddenly repaid. But the arrival itself is swift, because the energy was always waiting to move. Those who see money as hard and limited continue to chase it endlessly. For what you see as hard becomes hard, and what you see as limited becomes limited. But those who see money as energy know that it can take any form, flow through any channel, and reach them in countless ways. They do not concern themselves with how it will appear, for they understand that energy finds its way through paths unseen. Their only task is to summon with faith, and to command with certainty. To say, "Money flows to me now," is to set the energy in motion, and to say it with deep conviction is to pull that energy into visible form with speed. Money does not resist you, it waits for you. It does not hide, it seeks expression. But it cannot move without direction, and it cannot flow where disbelief builds walls. The moment you tear down those walls with faith, the moment you open the channel with your authority, money flows as naturally as water rushing through an open gate. You do not beg water to pour when you turn on the faucet. You simply open the way, and it flows. In the same manner, you do not beg money to come. You open the way with faith and command it with authority, and it obeys. Energy always follows attention, and money as energy follows the direction of your thought and word. If you constantly give attention to lack, that is the command you have issued, and the energy of money responds by remaining absent. If you constantly give attention to abundance, you have issued the opposite command, and the energy of money responds by moving into your experience. Faith ensures that your attention is steady, and authority ensures that your words carry the force to direct the flow. Together they form the magnetic power that draws money without delay. It is important to understand that the size of the sum makes no difference to energy. Money as energy does not distinguish between $1 or $1,000,000. It responds only to the clarity of the command. When you say, "Large sums of money come to me now," You are not asking for something difficult. You are commanding energy to take a larger form. The universe does not strain to create a great supply, any more than it strains to create a small one. It is only the mind of man that imagines difficulty, and in doing so, slows the flow. But when you recognize that all money is the same energy, you remove the barrier of size and open yourself to large sums with the same ease as small amounts. The authority with which you summon money is strengthened by gratitude. Gratitude is faith in action, the proof that you already believe it is done. When you say, "I give thanks for the money that is now appearing," you seal your command with power, for you are speaking not as one who hopes but as one who knows. Gratitude charges your words with a frequency that cannot be resisted, for it shows the universe that you have already received in spirit, and therefore the physical must follow. Gratitude adds warmth, magnetism, and speed to your command, pulling energy into manifestation with remarkable swiftness. Remember always that energy is not bound by time. The limitation of time exists only in thought. To the energy that is money, there is no tomorrow, no delay, only the eternal now. This is why faith in immediate supply is so vital. When you declare money is coming, someday, you push it endlessly into the future. But when you declare money is coming, now, you anchor it in the present, where it can take form. Your word fixes the timeline, and money as energy must obey. The stronger your faith in now, the quicker the manifestation. Therefore, to summon money instantly, you must treat it as energy always at hand, always ready, always responsive. You must speak with the authority of one who knows they are master of that energy, not servant to it. You must remove every word of delay, every thought of difficulty, and replace them with commands of immediacy and ease. Say aloud, "Money is energy, and it comes to me now in great abundance. I command it. I accept it. I give thanks for it." In speaking thus, you align your inner world with the truth of supply, and the outer world rushes to mirror it. The command, "Large sums of money, come to me now," activates immediate supply, for it is not a request, not a wish, but a decree spoken with the authority of spirit. Words carry vibration, and when charged with intention, they act as signals to the unseen substance of the universe. This particular command is direct, simple, and powerful, because it names precisely what is desired and fixes the timeline as the present moment. The universe does not resist clear direction, it responds to it. The moment these words are spoken with faith, the supply begins to move, and doors unseen begin to open. To understand why this command works, one must first recognize that the universe is obedient to law. Every law is activated through thought, word, and belief. When you speak this command, you are activating the law of supply and demand at the spiritual level, calling forth that which already exists in infinite abundance. You are not creating money from nothing. You are aligning yourself with the stream of provision that flows constantly, but often goes unnoticed or untapped. By declaring, "Large sums of money, come to me now," you position yourself as an open vessel for that flow, removing delay and dissolving doubt. The strength of this command lies in its immediacy. Many people postpone their good by saying, "One day I will have enough," or "Someday money will come." The universe takes those words literally and agrees it will come someday, but not today. The spoken word fixes the time, and by saying, "Now," you anchor the manifestation in the present moment. You are not waiting for the future to deliver. You are commanding the present to reveal. This shift collapses delay and allows money to flow with surprising speed. The phrase, "large sums," is also vital. Too often, people ask for just enough to get by, limiting the measure of what they can receive. But the universe is limitless and does not ration supply. By commanding large sums, you expand your capacity to receive. You declare yourself worthy of overflow rather than survival. This stretches your consciousness beyond small thinking and calls forth abundance in a form that exceeds mere needs. When you align your word with largeness, life has no choice but to match that scale, for the word you speak becomes the law you live under. This command also establishes ownership. When you say, "Come to me," you direct the energy of money toward your life specifically. It is not a vague wish for abundance, floating somewhere in the atmosphere. It is a targeted decree that points the flow directly to your experience. You are the magnet, and your word is the force that pulls the unseen into the seen. You are not hoping for random chance. You are directing substance to take form in your world. Just as a compass needle points north unfailingly, your words point money toward you when spoken with conviction. The repetition of this command strengthens its power. Every time you speak it, you reinforce the vibration in your subconscious mind, and the subconscious is the great builder of experience. What is impressed upon it through repeated, charged words must be expressed in the outer world. The more you declare, large sums of money, come to me now, the more natural it feels, and the more your entire being aligns with the certainty of receiving. Soon it becomes less an affirmation, and more a statement of fact, and when spoken as fact, the universe moves quickly to prove it. Gratitude adds another layer of potency to this command. When you say the words, pair them with a feeling of thankfulness as though the money is already in your hands. Gratitude is the evidence of faith, and faith seals the command with authority. It is one thing to say, large sums of money, come to me now. But it is another to say it while smiling inwardly, feeling the joy of already having it, and giving thanks for its arrival. That combination of declaration and gratitude is irresistible to the law of supply. It transforms your words into magnets, drawing what you have commanded at even greater speed. There is no limit to the channels through which this command can be fulfilled. Money may arrive through expected paths such as salary, business, or sales, but it often appears through unexpected avenues as well: gifts, refunds, opportunities, or sudden new connections. By saying the command without attachment to how it will happen, you allow the universe freedom to choose the quickest and most perfect channel. The how is not your work is the command. The energy of money is intelligent and knows the fastest way to reach you. The moment you speak, it begins arranging circumstances, and often it does so in ways far beyond your imagination. The authority behind this command must come from inner certainty. If you speak it weakly, with doubt lingering in your heart, it will have little effect, for the vibration of doubt cancels the vibration of command. But when you speak it as law, as something that must happen, the universe responds without delay. Imagine a ruler issuing a decree. He does not wonder if his subjects will obey, he knows they will. In the same way, you must speak this command with the knowing that the unseen will obey. That knowing is faith, and faith transforms words into tangible reality. This command also works because it bypasses the common mistake of asking, when, or how. By setting the timeline as now, and leaving the method to universal intelligence, you remove the friction that blocks supply. Worrying about the details slows the flow, but declaring the outcome sets it free. Large sums of money, come to me now, is a pure command without clutter, free of hesitation, and direct in purpose. That clarity is why it works so powerfully, because energy responds fastest to simple, uncluttered instruction. Every time you speak this command, you are rewriting your relationship with money. Instead of placing yourself in a position of lack or need, you place yourself in a position of authority. You are no longer hoping to be chosen by money, you are choosing it. You are no longer asking timidly if it will come, you are commanding that it must. This shift in posture changes the entire vibration of your being, and money, as responsive energy, rushes to match that vibration. Those who use this command with persistence find that not only does money begin to appear, but their entire environment shifts to reflect abundance. Opportunities they never noticed before begin to stand out. Ideas for generating wealth rise easily to the surface. People appear with offers, connections, and gifts. The command activates a chain reaction, for once the energy is in motion, it draws more and more to itself. This is why speaking it daily, even multiple times a day, magnifies its effect. Each declaration strengthens the magnet until money flows with effortless regularity. It is important, too, to feel worthy as you speak this command. Many unconsciously block their supply because they believe they do not deserve large sums. The command itself helps dissolve that belief by replacing it with a vibration of authority and worthiness. When you say, large sums of money, come to me now, you are affirming your right to receive, your readiness, and your acceptance of abundance. With every repetition, the sense of unworthiness fades, and in its place grows the certainty that wealth is your natural state. The moment this command is spoken with full faith, the unseen responds immediately. Though it may take hours for the physical delivery to appear, the process begins at once. Circumstances shift, channels open, and unseen forces align the pieces. Sometimes the money appears in unexpected and miraculous ways, almost as if it fell from the sky, because the universe delights in showing its abundance when invited with clarity. Other times it arrives through simple, practical means, but always in perfect timing. The key is to trust that once the command has been spoken with faith and authority, the supply is already moving. Gratitude and visualization are magnets that accelerate manifestation within 24 hours because they do not merely wish for money. They command the energy of supply to crystallize swiftly into form. Gratitude is the vibration of having, while visualization is the inner act of possession. And when both are practiced together, the universe cannot withhold results. Every thought, every image, every emotion sends out a frequency, and that frequency gathers its likeness and returns it to you in physical experience. Gratitude sends out the frequency of completion, the announcement that what was desired has already been received, and visualization provides the picture, the blueprint, the mold into which divine substance pours itself. When you unite these two forces, you step into the vibration of already having your good, and nothing can prevent its arrival. Gratitude is not simply polite acknowledgement. It is spiritual proof. When you give thanks before the money arrives, you declare your faith that it is already on the way. That very faith speeds the process, because the universe does not delay what is believed to be present now. Saying, "I give thanks for large sums of money flowing to me today," sets into motion a powerful command. You are not waiting with uncertainty. You are rejoicing as though it has already been deposited in your account. This vibration of already having cuts through doubt and accelerates manifestation, because the law of supply responds most quickly to certainty. Gratitude turns your words into commands soaked with assurance. Visualization, on the other hand, is the art of seeing inwardly what you desire outwardly. When you close your eyes and see yourself receiving money, holding it, spending it, and enjoying it, you are rehearsing reality in the unseen. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is vividly imagined and what is physically experienced. Whatever picture you hold with emotion imprints upon the subconscious, and the subconscious, in turn, directs circumstances to make that picture real. When you visualize money arriving and pair it with the feeling of gratitude, you create a magnetic field so strong that manifestation cannot be delayed. When gratitude and visualization are used together, you are living the outcome before it appears. You are occupying the state of already having. This inner state must reflect in the outer world, for the outer is always a mirror of the inner. To visualize without gratitude may leave the image dry, lacking in life force, but to visualize with gratitude charges the picture with electricity, with substance, with the certainty of completion. Similarly, to give thanks without vision may leave the gratitude vague. But when you add a clear picture, the gratitude knows where to flow. It is the union of these two forces that creates speed, pulling money from the unseen into the seen within a short span of time. Consider the way a magnet works. It does not strain, nor does it chase after the metal. It simply holds a vibration that naturally attracts. Gratitude and visualization together create the same effect. Gratitude is the magnetic pull, and visualization is the object of attraction. When you dwell in the feeling of thankfulness for what is already imagined, the law of attraction has no option but to bring that image into visible reality. Within hours, circumstances begin to rearrange themselves, conversations take place, opportunities appear, and channels open that you could not have predicted. This acceleration is not random. It is the direct response to the magnetic energy you generated through gratitude and vision. Those who practice this method often find that the money arrives from unexpected places. They may imagine receiving a gift, and suddenly a refund they forgot about appears. They may give thanks for a certain sum, and within the day, a new opportunity arises that produces exactly that amount. The speed at which it happens is astonishing to the logical mind, but completely natural to the spiritual law. The law does not operate in time, it operates in vibration. Once you are in the vibration of already having, time collapses, and supply rushes in without delay. Gratitude must be specific to carry the most power. Instead of simply saying, "Thank you for money," say, "Thank you for the large sums of money arriving in my hands now." This specificity sharpens the command and directs the energy more precisely. Visualization, too, must be vivid. See the money in your wallet, see the balance in your account. See yourself holding the bills or writing the checks with ease. Feel the texture, hear the sounds, immerse yourself in the picture, until it feels so real that when you open your eyes, the outer world feels like the copy, not the other way around. That level of vividness imprints the subconscious with such strength that manifestation becomes inevitable. When you live in gratitude, you are signaling to the universe that you are ready to receive more. The grateful heart is always full, and fullness draws fullness. A complaining heart, on the other hand, repels abundance, for complaint is the vibration of lack. Every word of gratitude you speak is a declaration that you have entered into possession, and possession multiplies itself. When you pair this with visualization, you not only declare possession, you see possession. And this double witness to the truth makes it unshakable. It is also important to maintain the feeling throughout the day. Do not limit gratitude and visualization to a short practice in the morning only to spend the rest of the day doubting. Carry the feeling with you. Walk as if the money is already yours. Smile as if the bank balance has already increased. Speak as if your supply has already appeared. This continuous state of inner abundance keeps the magnet charged at all times, pulling manifestation to you without pause. The reason 24 hours is possible is because energy moves at once. It is only resistance that delays. Gratitude dissolves resistance by replacing doubt with joy, and visualization dissolves resistance by replacing fear with clarity. Together, they create a clear, unobstructed channel for money to flow immediately. There is no limit to how quickly the universe can respond, for the universe operates outside of time. The only limit is how quickly you can step into the vibration of having. And gratitude with visualization is the fastest way to enter that vibration. Many have practiced this and seen results the very same day. They report checks arriving in the mail unexpectedly, strangers gifting them money, old debts being repaid, sudden opportunities for extra income, or even discounts and savings that equaled the very amount they had visualized. The common thread in all these manifestations is not luck but law. The law is unchanging. What you are grateful for, you draw closer, and what you vividly see with faith, you call into being. When you combine them, the universe answers quickly because it sees no gap between your inner state and the outer result. The practice is simple. Begin by quieting your mind and imagining the large sum of money you desire. See it clearly, whether in cash, in your bank balance, or in your hands. Then, as you see it, begin to give thanks. Speak your gratitude aloud if possible. Say, "Thank you for this large sum of money that has arrived. Thank you for the joy, the freedom, the ease it brings." Feel the reality of those words. Let gratitude swell within you until you feel almost overwhelmed with joy. Hold this image and feeling together until they fuse into one, and then release it, knowing that it is done. The rest of the day, walk with the same gratitude, expecting signs, expecting doors to open, expecting proof. By doing this, you are not pleading for money to come someday. You are declaring it has come now. You are aligning your entire being with the vibration of already having. And the law must mirror that state in your outer world. Gratitude and visualization together shorten the distance between desire and manifestation, until the two collapse into one. The result is that within hours, sometimes within minutes, evidence begins to appear, confirming that your command has been heard and answered. Faith, not doubt, unlocks speed. Money rushes to the one who speaks with certainty. Because the energy of wealth does not respond to hesitation. The universe listens to vibration, and faith vibrates as a clear, unwavering signal, while doubt sends mixed messages that scatter energy in every direction. To summon large sums of money quickly, your command must be wrapped in faith so complete that no room is left for questions, no space left for wondering if it will happen. Faith speaks once and knows it is done. Doubt speaks 1,000 times and wonders why nothing has changed. The speed of manifestation is always in direct proportion to the strength of belief behind the word. Faith is not blind hoping, it is inner knowing. It is the calm assurance that what is spoken must appear. When you say, "Money comes to me now," faith declares it as fact, while doubt whispers, "What if it doesn't?" Faith closes the door to delay, while doubt keeps the door open to lack. The one who moves in faith does not wait anxiously to see results, for they are already living as if the results have come. That living as if draws the result into view with astonishing speed. Because the universe mirrors the vibration of the one commanding. Money rushes to faith because faith is aligned with truth. The truth is that abundance is ever present, supply is endless, and lack is illusion. Faith aligns you with that truth, and in alignment, energy flows without resistance. Doubt, however, aligns with illusion, and in that state, energy is blocked or slowed. Think of water flowing through a pipe. Faith clears the pipe, so that water flows freely and quickly, while doubt clogs the pipe, reducing the stream to a trickle or stopping it entirely. The water was always there, ready to flow, but the condition of the pipe determined the speed. The same is true of money, it is always ready to move, but the condition of your belief determines how fast it comes. Certainty is the language of faith, and the universe responds to certainty as law. When you declare with firmness, "I receive large sums of money today," you set into motion a command that cannot be overturned. You are not asking for approval or permission, you are stating reality. That statement releases the energy of money to find its way into your life, and because the command was issued with clarity, it finds the quickest route. Certainty acts like a beacon, guiding the energy of supply straight to you without detours. Doubt, on the other hand, dims the beacon, sending the energy in circles, unable to find a clear landing point. The speed at which money manifests is a direct reflection of how deeply you trust. If you speak the words but secretly hold fear, you are sending out two opposing vibrations at once, one of faith and one of doubt, and the universe mirrors that confusion with partial results or delays. But if your inner world is one unified vibration of faith, money must appear quickly, for there is no opposition to slow it down. The more absolute the faith, the faster the manifestation. This is why miracles of supply often appear suddenly, even within hours, when a person shifts from fear to unshakable certainty. Faith does not look at appearances. It does not concern itself with the state of the bank account, the stack of bills, or the seeming impossibility of circumstances. Faith sees only the unseen reality of abundance and speaks from that place. The outer world may say there is no way, but faith declares the way already made. The outer world may say it will take months, but faith declares it is done now. The outer world may say money is limited, but faith declares money is infinite. This refusal to bow to appearances is what gives faith its speed, for appearances are only the reflection of past thoughts, while faith creates new conditions instantly in the unseen, which must soon appear in the seen. The one who holds faith never repeats the command in desperation, for faith knows a single decree is enough. Yet they may repeat it with joy, not to convince but to celebrate. Each repetition is not a plea but a song of certainty, a reinforcement of the truth already known. That kind of repetition carries power, for it springs from faith, not fear. Fearful repetition is like knocking on a door in panic, while faithful repetition is like welcoming a guest you already know is on the way. The energy is completely different, and the universe feels the difference. Faith also accelerates manifestation because it aligns the emotions with the word. When you truly believe, you feel the joy, relief, and freedom of already having received. Those emotions are the evidence of faith, and they act as powerful magnets to draw money swiftly. Doubt cannot generate these emotions, for doubt is always waiting for proof before it rejoices. Faith rejoices before proof, and that very rejoicing creates the proof. To feel thankful for money before it arrives is faith in action, and that feeling is irresistible to the law of supply. It is often said that faith the size of a seed can move mountains. This is not poetic exaggeration but spiritual law. Even the smallest measure of true faith carries immense power, because faith connects you to the limitless. Doubt may seem louder, but it is powerless compared to a single spark of unwavering belief. That spark is enough to ignite rapid manifestation. Many people have found that the moment they let go of fear, even slightly, and embrace trust, money that seemed far away suddenly appears. This is the speed of faith. For once resistance is gone, supply rushes in as though it had been waiting impatiently at the door. Doubt often disguises itself as logic or caution, whispering reasons why money cannot come quickly. It points to jobs, salaries, and circumstances as proof of limitation. But faith bypasses logic, because faith knows that money can come through countless channels, many of which you have never imagined. Faith is open to surprise, open to miracles, open to the limitless creativity of the universe. By refusing to limit how money may appear, faith keeps every channel open, and when all channels are open, money rushes in through the quickest one available. Doubt narrows the channels while faith multiplies them. To cultivate this kind of faith, one must practice speaking words of certainty daily. Declare abundance even when appearances suggest otherwise. Say aloud, "I receive large sums of money now," and hold the inner posture of one who already has. Do not allow outer conditions to dictate your words, but let your words dictate the outer conditions. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes, until faith is your dominant vibration. Once faith becomes dominant, doubt loses its grip, and supply flows without hindrance. Faith also thrives on remembrance. Recall the times in your life when provision appeared just in time, when unexpected money came, when doors opened suddenly. Each memory strengthens your faith, reminding you that supply has always been faithful. When you remember these instances, you build a foundation of certainty, and certainty speeds manifestation. Doubt feeds on forgetfulness, while faith feeds on remembrance. By keeping your attention on past evidence of provision, you create present assurance of future provision. The final mark of faith is rest. The one who truly believes does not worry, does not strive, does not wonder when or how. They rest in the assurance that it is already done, already on its way, already arriving. That rest is not laziness but alignment, the calm after a command has been spoken. In this state, the energy of money flows unhindered, rushing to fill the vessel prepared by faith. Rest proves trust, and trust speeds the supply. For the universe mirrors the peace within by delivering quickly without resistance.